here we are. So, this is an interesting map pick for Symbol. I mean,
it really is.
It's not the most Zerg favored map. I think Terrans.
No.
I think Terrans really like this map against Zerg. So it's very interesting that Symbol picked this map. I mean, a lot of close chokes for Terrans to use.
QXC just won with 2 racks bunker pressure on Metalopolis, and then Symbol picks
a map where
Caverns.
2 barracks bunker pressure works really well.
Yeah, what do you think QXC is going to do?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, of course, unless he sees like super quick pool or something like that. But nonetheless,
well, maybe Symbol has a strategy in mind. Maybe he's going to cheese.
No, it's possible.
Yeah.
Or maybe he wants to abuse short walk distances and just do 2 base like ridiculous aggression or something like that.
Or Baneling Bust. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
If Symbol goes for the 15 hatch here, then I'm going to be scratching my head. No, he's not. No, wait. Is he canceling? Yeah, he is. Okay. So he could be going for the 15 hatch still. And if he does, I'm going to be very curious to see where he goes with this game.
Yeah, certainly. QXC wearing the familiar purple trunks that we're used to seeing out of him, though. Here in the top right-hand corner is Zelnaga. TSL Symbol down here at the bottom left-hand corner. I just lost my cursor again. What is it? There we go.
If you hit the middle mouse button, it goes away.
Yeah, no, but it's see, I'm clicking at the middle mouse button, and it doesn't quite. So, like, you can do the drag when hold, but that was... I had no mouse button held down.
He is 15 hatching.
Annoying.
He is actually going to 15 hatch, and he's pulling 2 drones right now. 1 to build the hatch, 1 to go scout.
Just in case there was an SCV.
And of course, one just in case.
He could deny it with the 2 drones.
Yeah, exactly. So he's going to get the 15 hatch here, but looks like QXC is not going to go for the 2 barracks play. He's going to go for barracks and gas.
I think if he sees his replay, he's going to kick himself. Because there is indeed... Well, he's just going to go for Quick Hellion, but...
maybe QXC is thinking to himself, no way Symbol is going to go 15 hatch on this map.
Yeah, he picked this map for a reason. He's doing something a
no
little
way
out of the
is he going to go 15 hatch, and that's why he's not 2 barracksing.
Yeah, so maybe head game's just being played out of Symbol here.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit. Maybe I don't know if Symbol's thinking that far ahead. He's like, I'm going to pick this map because I know my opponent's going to think I'm going to do this, so I'm going to do this, so he doesn't do that.
Okay, then give me another reason.
Super high level.
It really is. But
that's super.
If
high
you're
level.
a Zerg player, do you look at yourself and say, "Yes, I just lost a game to bunker pressure against a Terran opponent. I will now pick Zelnaga Caverns."
Because my opponent won't think to do double bunker pressure on this map.
No, I'm just saying. I'm like, well, I mean, why else would you?
I would not.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I don't know. Both
rough.
players could just be going for this build, whatever.
I agree. Yeah,
They might just be like doing whatever they want to do. So.
Oh, extractor trick over and over again.
We're
so
like overthinking the situation.
We're getting close to Inception now.
Yeah,
so,
almost.
but look at that. Bunker number 1 coming up.
Yeah, but this isn't going to be really able to do any damage.
No,
at all.
in fact, it's literally doing nothing. He just wants to coax a few extra lings out of his opponent.
Yeah, he wants to taunt. Taunt.
Well, he wants him to. He wants him to go lings, and he wants him to throw down an evolution chamber and start towards that +1 upgrade route, heavy ling style, and then Hellions are going to come and destroy everything. That's what he's banking on at the moment, but it's not really gonna work.
Yeah, well, I mean, Symbol is so smart. He knows that this bunker is way too late to be a 2 barracks pressure type of play, so he's not producing that many lings, just 2. However, there is quite a few units moving out across the map. What is that? 3 Marines?
Oh, he's going to try and get down there. Never mind. So he timed it so that he was going to be able to clear up.
Oh, I love the SCV there. Look at that. He's going inside the bunker, popping out to repair just in the last seconds. Wow, keeping that bunker alive for as long as possible, and he's going to get inside the bunker. Yeah. Unbelievable. But I think there's enough units here to kill it.
Yeah, there are. But QXC's going to take down a few Zerglings, and probably going to be able to take down this Queen as well. No, he's just... Oh, they were really, really low HP going in because the Zerglings were doing damage as they made their way in. Okay, yeah. Totally
but not bad by QXC. I really like it.
Cleans up 6 Zerglings. It cleans up 6 Zerglings and coaxes more
spine crawlers
out. But right now, Symbol actually doesn't have a single attack unit on the ground. There we go. 6 more lings coming up.
Wow, Symbol taking a huge hit in that game, man. I mean, in this the beginning portion of the game, I mean, 2 spine crawlers coming down, losing 6 lings, has to produce 6 more lings. All of that about maybe 600 or so minerals that could have been drones. So Symbol taking a lot of damage right now, and now we have Hellions coming out, and you know Hellions are pretty good against lings, man.
Hellions are pretty good against Zerg in general, but Symbol already has a few units at the top of this ramp there. It's going to make a run by a lot harder because he'll get a quick concave, and there's enough
spine crawlers.
Excuse me, spine crawlers. I apologize. Have all right, bad digestion going on. I suppose.
Oh no!
But anyway, no, you're all right. Don't worry. I only had curry, so
that's horrible.
I know.
We do have
scary.
a
Building a
starport
wall
coming
here?
down from QXC right now with Blue Flame Hellion upgrade on the way. So looks like he's going to go right into dropship play here and start to ferry Marines and Blue Flame Hellions into the main of Symbol. I could be wrong. It could be a Viking, but I think it's going to be a dropship.
And I love right there, he attacks his own Hellion
Yeah,
so
to
he
kill
can
off the
kill
creep
the
tumor.
creep tumor.
Very smart.
See a lot of players do that. Very smart. And a few Lings came to poke and prod up here, but not really going to get anything done.
Nothing out of the starport yet. That's kind of interesting. He has enough gas, and there's the dropship, so he is going to go for Blue Flame drop into the main. No doubt going to harass the front door at the same time as well. But Symbol has a Baneling Nest coming, and Banelings are very good against Hellions. So
Yeah, certainly.
I think Symbol should be prepared for this, but Symbol's still very far behind in this game.
And QXC going to retreat for the time being. Would like to see him feint at the front for a second as he drops through the back, but one way or another, he is going to be in fine position to do some economic damage, as it doesn't look like, no, Symbol's not really prepared for any sort of a drop. Lair Tech did just finish, though.
I like the Overlord placement by Symbol as well. He's got Overlords placed on the left side of the map very well. Doesn't quite have enough Overlords on the right yet to detect a drop, but he's got one in the bottom right-hand corner of QXC's base, so he should see a dropship coming out of that direction pretty easily as well. Now, we do have Hellions pushing out. SCV's transferring over to the natural for QXC. Hellions may be able to burn a couple of creep tumors if they use that friendly fire tactic, but of course QXC doesn't know where the creep tumor is. And Lings have run into the main, the natural of QXC, but there's Blue Flame Hellions there to deflect that.
Yep, really no workers killed right there. Just
there's a dropship.
one additional one. And here we go.
Oh, I think Symbol sees that with his creep tumor, though.
He's coming back with Queens right away, so he definitely saw it. How much damage is he going to do? Looks like he's making Banelings.
Oh, no.
And of course, the Banelings become not light units, so they don't take the extra damage from Blue Flame.
Oh, my God!
That was a lot of economic damage right away, but a good trap afterwards. And believe it or not, QXC, I don't think 4 drones is going to justify the cost of 4 Hellions with Blue Flame lost.
Unless he can get out of there with that Hellion.
Still.
So, I don't know. I think that was worth it.
It was close. Take a look at the
Certainly a close
workers killed. 8
About
workers
6,
killed altogether.
8 workers total. I don't know. I think that was worth it. It's just harassing Symbol a little bit more, and he has to produce all these Lings and Banelings, of course, as well. Not able to produce drones. I think it was definitely worth it. And now a Viking coming out to pop off Overlords as well. QXC is just harassing the Zerg to death right now. It's not even harassing anymore. He's molesting the Zerg now.
He really is. QXC's calling card, though.
Someone has got to put a restraining order on this guy, man.
He has been known for. He's going to have to walk around and introduce himself to the families in the neighborhood. But
have you heard of me? I probably have.
You probably have, because I was caught undressing in front of children.
Yes.
Anyway,
you probably have, because I have a restraining order on everybody in the neighborhood. Or they have one on me.
Symbol, he's going up to that Ling Bling Muta style. He has +1 air attacks coming as well. But QXC's calling card has been for a very long time hyper-aggressive play. I mean, I even remember back in, September, October of last year, him just doing multi-pronged drops all over the place, and that's what he did. So
yeah, he did that very well. He's going to kill off that creep tumor. Is he that intelligent? Yes, I know he is, but I think he just forgot about it there. Anyways, a couple of Lings coming out, going to be able to force these Blue Flame Hellions away. Nice little merry-go-round. Oh! And QXC dodging. Yeah, great jukes by QXC, keeping those Hellions alive. I don't know what Symbol can do at this point. I mean, he's got Mutas out, but he's suffering a huge supply deficit. He has not harassed the Terran player, not one bit. And if anything, QXC looks like, I'm going to say it, man, I know I'm usually humble, but QXC looks like he's doing a better job against Symbol than he did against me. He's slaying Symbol right now. I did not go down this quickly.
You are hung up on that MLG loss, man. You've got to train and avenge.
I will. For Orlando, I'll be there.
All right.
There's those Mutas.
And there's already a missile turret up, so those Mutas are immediately turned away. Killed 2 workers.
All right, I didn't do that good of a job. I jest.
Well,
Symbol's doing pretty good.
He would have taken a game. So
I want to cast that replay so bad.
Anyway, orbital command coming down now on the gold, so the jackpot is about to be hit for QXC.
Oh.
And unfortunately, the Hellions were caught. Mutas do take those out. But QXC is already going to establish himself a very, very nice position over here at the orbital. Didn't PF it, though, so he is going to be susceptible to strong Ling Baneling play right at the middle.
Kind of interesting that he didn't PF it, because he knows he's ahead right now, and anytime you're ahead, you don't really want to get more greedy and go for the orbital. You actually want to go for that PF. But looks like Symbol gets in here with a lot of Mutas, picks off several Marines, doesn't lose a single Mutalisk at all. And
Got really lucky.
Yeah, he did.
A lot of those went really low in health.
Could have went down, yeah.
Yeah, certainly.
But once again, I reiterate, that orbital is actually really greedy because he's already ahead. you needn't go for the greedy orbital as well. Actually, when you're ahead, you should be wary, and you should go for the PF. But we'll see if Symbol can capitalize on that orbital or not.
And here we go. Looks like there's just a few Marines caught in the open.
Oh,
unfortunate. Those are just going to be used for fodder. And here we go. Symbol just going to run himself into the main and natural, flooding through with a bunch of lings.
I don't know, man. I mean, yes, he gets in with a bunch of lings, but I don't know what kind of damage he can do. Those Marines are hurrying back to stim and kill off those lings, and I don't know how much damage those lings can do. I don't think much, but the mutas, meanwhile, flying in to pick off the tanks. That is huge. If he can get all these tanks down, oh, he gets about half of them down. I love the play there. Now that all makes sense. Distracting the Marines to pick off the tanks. Beautiful.
And the rest of the lings do fall. How many workers killed now? Just 9 to 7 at the moment, so no real decided advantage for either player. These mutas are going to swing back again. There's already a couple of missile turrets up, though, so QXC is pretty well defended, but already cranking through those rich mineral fields.
Yeah, those meals are going to come in really handy. That's going to pump out so many minerals off that gold mineral patch. And here comes Amilas once again, flying in, picking off a couple of units here, gets the turret, gets off several SCVs. That's pretty big, and no response from QXC. A lot of SCVs going down there, and wow, Symbol actually eking out a little bit of an edge in this game. If he can get out of here without losing a single muta, only one.
Loses one, that's well worth it. He has a bunch of spine crawlers coming up on the left-hand side as well. Yep, it's going to pay off for him very, very well, using his resources quite adeptly as well.
Tower is barely in range of that hatchery and the troop movement as well.
And let's see if he detects units, actually taking a look at QXC's vision. Doesn't see anything at the moment other than this lone overlord sitting in the middle of the map.
Yeah. Interesting. QXC, I mean, he was way ahead earlier on. I think that Symbol has been able to edge out a little bit here, but we do have a push here. A lot of Marines, it looks like, pushing into the potential gold, but there's no gold there to be found. Just a bunch of Banelings.
Nice
and QXC,
split.
Beautiful split. He's really good at doing that. I can tell you firsthand. Here comes Symbol, though, going around the backside with mutas and lings. He may have enough to do a lot more damage here, but oh my goodness, those Marines!
Oh, no.
He actually cleaned it up, though.
Yeah, they're eventually going to go down, but he lost 6 mutas there.
Can he get the
7
tanks?
mutas maybe?
He's going to get the tanks and get out of there.
Yeah, he did lose a lot of mutas there.
I think that was worth it, though. He killed off a lot of Marines, and he killed off almost all the tanks.
It was worth it for the SCVs as well, because he killed about 14 SCVs through that attack. That was definitely 100% worth it.
Yeah, that was definitely worth it for Symbol there. I mean, he killed off a bunch of tanks. Symbol's right back into this game, ladies and gentlemen, but he needs to get another hatchery so badly. He's still on 3 bases against a 3-base Terran. QXC is just mealing away happily at the gold minerals here. If you looked up meal and happiness in the dictionary, you would see this picture right here.
I love it.
Happy meals come from Shalnaga Caverns.
And these minerals are actually about ready to run out because he's mealed them so effectively, so he's going to have to find another base here in a bit. QXC making his way down to the right-hand side.
No!
And the mutas react in time, so no big deal there. Oh! And then they came back, and then once again getting away very lucky without taking a loss.
He needs some Banelings right now, ASAP, unless he wants to die to those Marines.
He's got 22 on the field.
Yeah, he does have quite a few Banelings. No creep spread right there, so those Banelings aren't as effective, but there's creep over here. But QXC looking to terminate that creep with the quickness, stemming up a small pack of Marines, all those tumors going down almost instantaneously. And meanwhile, Lings, Banelings, and mutas looking to engage the main army, but there are tanks and some forces back there. I don't know if he can engage there.
Nope, and looks like these Marines are going to run away and have to intercept this big pack of Lings making their way down.
What are the upgrades looking like right now for both players?
Let's see here. Lings are on 0-1.
Pretty weak.
Going to, actually, he's going to 1-1 for air. So, and then QXC, let's take a look at one of his Marines, just 1-1 at the moment.
But he is going to 2-2 at the moment. So, very interesting play right now. It looks like all the Zerg forces have ran over to the left here. And what is Symbol doing? Is he preparing to engage through that narrow little choke once again? Very risky play.
Very well be. We'll find out. The mutas are going to be able to bust through. That's no problem.
You know what's working really well for Symbol this game? The fact that he didn't go for the gold. Because that is a very easy point for the Terran to attack. This area right here, not so easy for the Terran to attack. And actually a staging ground for Symbol to launch repeated attacks through the little narrow hallway.
Yeah, he just did no damage right there, though, and actually lost 1 million Lings. Yeah. So that was pretty rough. QXC actually comes out way ahead on that engagement. Is now up by 30 supply overall on very well upgraded units. He has +2 weapons just about to finish as well, and I don't see any way that
that hatchery is going down.
Yeah, it's going to fall right away. There's the stem.
Oh my god, that hatchery goes down so quickly. There's a hatchery. I don't know if Symbol is going to decide to fall back and defend here. Oh no, the drones!
What are you doing? Poor drones.
I don't know what the drones are doing there. There are quite a few banelings up on this high ground. They are going to go for the engage. And a flank coming in from Symbol on the northern side as well. But what a split from QXC, really minimizing the damage from the banelings. But at the end, it looks like there's enough mutas for Symbol to bust on through. And Symbol breaks everything down, but he loses that hatchery, so he's still starving for resources. At the same time, though, so is QXC.
Yeah, he's going to need to lift up an orbital here in a second, or construct another base. So there we go. He has that coming for him. But yeah, his economy is basically nothing. Sorry, switching over to that now. Missile turrets are going to fall. Any units going to retreat? There we go. And looks like a few Marines are coming back along with the Thor as well.
What a
this
game.
tech lab is burning down, but don't think that it's.
Oh, the Thor! Oh my goodness, that Thor could have done so much damage, but it looks like the mutas get out of there alive. What a game we have on our hands here. Both players have now starved themselves out. No more resources really on the map. And of course, the Zerg player desperately trying to reestablish that little pocket expansion. QXC desperately trying to get a new command center up. We have Adrenal Glands and Greater Spire on the way. A bunch of links on the map. Adrenal Glands is going to help so much, and if Symbol can get some Greater Spire Broodlords out, that will be a game changer.
Greater Spire's indeed on the way. The destructible rocks are about to go down. Let's see if he actually just lifts off this. He's not mining any gold here, or any gas here, so we could just lift it off.
He should just lift it off, actually.
Yeah, he's got a while before this finishes, but nonetheless.
Oh, we have a push coming from QXC.
And let's see, a bunch of units making their way around the right-hand side for Symbol.
He needs more banelings in that mixture. He's actually making corruptors right now to make the Broodlords, but this could be bad. This transition here, this little timing, leaves him vulnerable to that Terran mech push. And he's just going in for the counterattack, but oh my god, the mutas! I think they're going to be able to pick off that Thor. But wow, that was a little risky. And here comes the entire forces coming back in. The banelings, oh my god.
Oh no.
That's huge.
That was really bad for Symbol there. He's going to lose the rest of his Ling army as well. He's going to attack straight into the bunker.
Oh no, he was on A move. What is he doing? He's
No,
he's
got to pay attention to those. There's only a few mutas left as well.
The Broodlords are on the way right now, so that is a game changer. But without any Lings or fodder units on the back, then the Broodlords can be sniped off by Marines, concentrated fire very easily. And look at this, the mech push is coming with the bio as well. Where are Symbol's forces? Symbol needs Broodlords, and he needs all the banelings he can get right now.
And that's why QXC decided to build a command center inside of his base. He's going to turn it into a PF, make sure that he can sit there for a while and just abuse this last orbital command for all of its mules.
Yeah.
And here we go, QXC pushing into the, I guess, was the third of Symbol, and Symbol really doesn't have anything to go ahead and defend against.
Symbol has to sack this. He has to sack this expansion. He can't hope to keep it alive, and he should just be happy and content with the Pocket Expo he's got running right now. Maybe expand over to the side, 3 o'clock expansion, but he's got to sack that expansion, and down it goes. Right now, it's all should be production for Symbol, producing banelings, lings, broodlords, whatever he can get his hands on to attack with.
And look at that economy start to run rampant for QXC.
Jeez.
Do we have any drones coming back? No, because they're all in this little group up here, not mining anything.
Actually, they have an opening to run away right now.
Oh no!
They could go for it.
Drones, get out of there!
They could go for it.
No, this is actually painful.
Run, Forrest, run!
Not enough.
Oh.
That's a lot of death and destruction.
Wow,
anyway,
that's like all of his drones, dude. He doesn't have that many drones.
A few Marines ran down to the bottom right-hand side, and I believe they caught wind of the Broodlord cocoons in the process.
That's huge if they did.
There are a lot of Broodlords
and
on
there
the
are
field,
Vikings
as a matter of fact.
Yeah, Vikings on the way right now.
How many Vikings, actually? Just one for now, and then he's double producing them. Okay.
That's pretty big, actually. Symbol's last hope here is with this Broodlord's Muta push, but he has no Banelings here, and these Marines could just devastate. Here we go. QXC engaging. That's not the best spot to engage. And he's going to siege up. And that is going to be the battle of the century.
Here we go. Broodlords are making the way forward. There are 9 of them. And all of the support forces for Symbol have fallen very quickly. There are still a couple of Thors up, and as soon as the rest of those units went down, QXC is going to unsiege.
Does Symbol have any Mutalisks in his pack of Broodlords? He only has 6.
They're sitting around the back. There we go.
He needs to keep all of his Mutas and his Infestors alive right now because his only real threat are the Vikings. Can he do this? Can he bust through? This is it.
Marines are coming up. They've already taken out 1 Broodlord. A second falls as well. A couple of Fungals did go down.
Goodness, he's doing
QXC is producing nothing but anti-air units at the moment. Vikings, Thors, and Marines.
Oh my god.
And even though Symbol is sieging up this spot.
This is so close, dude. I mean, I think this is a lot closer than we might think it is. Those Broodlords are doing a lot of damage. They're busting through. And QXC needs to have enough forces to take out the BLs, but is there any Infestor energy? No, there's not.
No, not really.
Oh, that's huge.
And the rest of the Mutalisks are going to go down. There's a couple of Vikings that are out now that are going to start picking off those Broodlords. The Mutas can't stand up under the weight, and now the Orbital Command lifts also. It's not going to go down either, and these Thors have been exacting their damage from the back. Even though Symbol did some pretty significant damage, he is falling farther and farther back in supply.
Yeah, this is such a big battle right here, just down to the wire, and only 4 Broodlords remaining here, but the Anti are continuing to stream out for QXC, and all the Mutalisks have gone down as Symbol was trying to use us to eat cannon fodder damage for the Broodlords, but at the end of the day, it looks like QXC is going to come out victorious here. He's barely holding on, and he's going to do it. Couple Lings trying to run into the PF, but that PF at the third going to keep the Lings away.
Yeah, certainly. And QXC's economy is still pretty darn good. Both players actually mining at about the same rate right now.
That was like the last hurrah for Symbol.
It really was. He's down by almost 40 supply now, and we're looking at 40 Lings, 3 Mutas, 3 Infestors against 7 Vikings, 3 Siege Tanks, 23 Marines.
That was really close, though. I mean, if Symbol had a couple more Infestors with the energy, he could have picked off the packs of Marines pretty easily. And I think Symbol had a chance here to actually win, but as it stands, QXC is going to push out.
Yeah, QXC being on equal basis with his opponent for so long, he's actually been ahead. Even though Symbol has been doing well, QXC's been ahead pretty much the entire game. So he's been doing exceptionally well. I mean, this mining base doesn't really have much to defend it.
Symbol's not out of it yet, though.
Oh, he's not out of it, but he's really got to establish another base in a hurry.
Yeah, he's got, I couldn't agree with you more right there, man. I mean, he's got a lot of forces here that's actually looking pretty scary. Does he have Nero Parasite for his Infestors?
No, and that would be a lot to invest in right now, especially because he doesn't have that many forces. QXC up by 60 supply now. That is going up. Looks like he may try to crash through the PF. That's actually not a very good thing, though, because QXC has another Orbital Command to slap down on it right away. And look at this. Banelings are actually not being cost-effective at all. And QXC pushing down the right-hand side at the same time.
QXC is pushing down on the right-hand side, but look at the Infestors coming in with the Fungal, getting a couple more Fungals off, killing off a lot of SCVs. That's pretty huge, keeping that economy down for QXC so he cannot reinforce. And QXC is getting very overextended with this army over here on the right-hand side of the map. Looks like he wants to set up on the ledge overlooking this expansion as well. And both players just attacking each other's economy wherever possible. But the really scary thing here for QXC is if he loses this army in the middle, which I admit is it's a tall order, if he loses it, then he's in a lot of trouble.
No, he is, but I mean,
he's so overextended.
QXC still has 35 workers on the field, though, which is just as many as his opponent. And now, look at this: Symbol's not mining anything. His economy, not.
Well, we'll have to see.
Long distance mining the gold, apparently.
Yeah, he is long distance mining the gold, which is kind of helpful at the very least. And it looks like Symbol, preparing for an engage, actually picks off the reinforcing tanks. That's huge! He kills off several tanks, and he's not out of the game yet, but it's still looking like he can stay in it, man. We'll have to see what happens.
Oh, and those Mutas actually take quite a few bursts from the Thors. The Thors are going
to
the
Banelings.
The Baneling damage at first.
There we go.
And a lot of damage done to the Marines.
Oh my god.
Well, the attacking force goes down here for QXC, but QXC has already reassembled a pretty good force. And again, he's been mining for so long. His opponent just hasn't been. He's been long distance mining the gold. You don't want to be in that spot.
The one thing that Symbol really needs right now is just another hatchery, and he would be right back in this game in the macro sense. But since he doesn't have one, his economy is just suffering so poorly as a result. I mean, thankfully he did keep that pocket hatchery alive, so he can now, instead of long distance mining the gold, he can transfer some over to that pocket expansion and get some real resources. Because right now his one main concern is minerals. If he can get enough minerals, he can make some Broodlords, and he's got 5 Corruptors on the way.
And 6 Zerglings and 2, now 3 Banelings have fallen. The Marines are going to go down, but those Banelings did nothing! Oh my god, that was a pretty good win there for QXC, and he maintains his double supply advantage. QXC just on pure Marine tank right now, because really, why make anything else? There are some Corruptors coming up, so a couple of Broodlords can get morphed in, but not a high Infestor count for Symbol. And it's going to drag on for a little while longer now, because both players have not really been able to establish any sort of significant mining advantage up until QXC's attack down at the bottom right a second ago, but this is, I don't know, man. This is a tall order for Symbol to try and get back into this.
Well, you know, it's not completely over yet. I mean, yes, the supplies look like the Terran player is way ahead. Oh, god, okay, never mind.
That's really big.
I take it back. Those Marines slamming that hatchery was pretty huge. So now there are no mining bases for Symbol. The one thing he's got going for him is superior technology in terms of forces. He's got the mighty Broodlords, and he's got the Infestors out right now, and those are way stronger than Marines and tanks.
I agree, but I mean, as soon as QXE catches wind of continued Broodlord production, he's just going to go right back into Vikings. I mean, so
can he support
pretty
it, though?
well set up. Yeah, I think he can. He's mining all right. He's still got mining going on here at the top left-hand corner.
Such a low econ game right now.
Yeah, it really is.
The thing is here, QXE can't push against Symbol because of fear of the Broodlords and the that's a lot of Vikings. So I guess QXE is going to be able to push once those Vikings join the fray. Looks like a couple of Infestors coming around the backside. Or no! Oh no! Missed fungal growth as well. That is huge. That could cost Symbol the game, as if he wasn't behind enough already. And that could be all she wrote. 3 Infestors going down. That's huge.
And we'll find out. How many Broodlords on the field? Just 3 at the moment. And that is a lot of Vikings.
Yep. Yes, sirree. So,
yep.
Yeah, QXE is just gearing up for that final deadly push here. We've seen him do this time and time again. He's the kind of player that really loves to watch his opponent suffer in agony.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, I mean, it's Symbol really doesn't know when to end it, but you know, he's a fighter. I like it. Finding out,
we have Reaper speed on the way right now. All upgrades.
I'd rather we see Symbol's way of playing a game than the quit early, even when you think there's the smallest advantage for your opponent. You know. So here we go. Broodlords are going to make their way out, and this actually drew the Broodlords out of position. I would expect the Vikings to come through in a second.
We have Reaper speed on the way right now.
Pretty cool, man. QXE actually does this in a lot of games. He'll just build a pack of Reapers because with upgrades they can destroy buildings so obnoxiously quick. Oh god, that's a lot of Vikings.
Yeah, those Vikings can about 3 volley of Broodlords, so Symbol's got to be careful. He's using the Queens pretty smartly to transfuse those Broodlords and get them back up to HP. But look at that, man. QXE is just constricting around Symbol's final mining base at the end of the day. I don't know if Symbol can hang on. Here we go. A mighty fungal growth goes off over those Marines, and that's huge. Those Marines are very weak, and the Broodlords should be able to pop them off. And only a couple of Vikings left in the air. But there's no anti-air for Symbol, and those Broodlords are going to go down.
No, and QXE knows he's got this. He's just got to be smart about the way he plays. Infestors really don't have any energy left over, and the last couple of Broodlords are about to fall. Looks like these Queens were holding out, transfusing wherever they could, but that is, in essence, just delaying the inevitable. QXE running around the side now. A few infested Terrans, and that's going to push away the Vikings for a second. But this last Broodlord is about to go down, and when it does... There go down.
It actually did not go down. The Infested Terran's protecting the Broodlord right there.
It didn't right then, but it will in a bit. And look at this. QXE actually has another mining base, and there's the mute.
Oh my goodness.
Let's watch this economy rate. Hold on. 160. We're going to watch this go up in a second. We ignore the force down to the bottom right for a while. 160 up to over 1,000.
Yeah. Well, let's see what... Now. There are a bunch of Reapers in production as well for QXE. I think he had like 8 Reapers out coming out. A lot of Reapers coming and join the field. And hey, we have some Lings. Some Lings attacking the tanks. And this production could get halted in a jiffy. And here comes the Lings and Banelings. All those meals scrambling away. Great spread of the meals by QXE. But there are still Lings there, so Lings can pick off the stragglers.
And there are the Reapers that we were looking for before. Yep. Rabid packs of Reapers running all around. Also some Marines behind that
look
as
at those
well.
Mules are running in. Running.
Trying to get away. Doesn't matter. GG. Symbol goes down, and QXE has won the set.